birds have always been a popular mascot for any team in sports. Perhaps it's our fascination with flight, the elegance and majesty with which they seemingly without effort glide through the air. Well, there will be plenty of effort in this one because when two birds get together and start clawing at each other, feathers are bound to fly. Welcome everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, taking on a team from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Chanticleers will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So South Carolina's offense will go on the attack first. They'll try the left side. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. To the ground, he's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. The Gamecocks will have it first and 10. Give to the back. Breaks the tackle. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. And the Gamecocks are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. They'll run the screen. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Chanticleers offense will have its first possession of the game. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Brown wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Plucks it out of the air. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
The give. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man on the right. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to get it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback. And you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
Making side adjustments here. Second down, they'll go to the air. Working that left side now. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get it low, and drive your legs.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Brown will throw it. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Running wide open down the gut of the field. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, South Carolina. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And they come up with a... pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away, and once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Give to the single back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. On target. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You get to have a little fun to go get the quarterback.
Offense changing the play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That's caught. It's Tucker. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The shot that clears will bring the punt team onto the field. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. As they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Nolan. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Knox. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Keeps it on the draw.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Going to swing it on second down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The defense plays. It's on the board. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Quickly complete. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And the Chanticleers line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Handoff from the gun. Running into the open space. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
Here's the pressure. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
Oh, they're after him. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on first down and a quarterback hit on second down. Got to do a better job.
He wants to change this route. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got his man. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. The shot that clears will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. From the gun, running back gets the give. Turning it on. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. It's year 5 now for Shane Beamer at South Carolina. The Gamecocks coming off their best season since 2013. Now the question is, what's a realistic ceiling?
And I think getting to that 10-win mark. Last year they had 9 wins, but the offense took off. And having a dude like Lenora Sellers, Jesse, that's a full-grown man that can do so much for an offense. Excited to see if he can take that next step.
Yeah, I think based on his success last year, that helped out in the portal, that helped out high school recruiting. Guys want to play with him. He's that exciting. So I think the quarterback spot, I think that's a huge key to see if the Gamecocks can take that next step.
He'll do it himself. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Nolan. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bennett. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Gamecocks come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. The screen, and watch out. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He might want another play. Wants to throw on first down. He uncorks one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Motion from the back. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. This one's complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Chanticleers are in the hurry-up. He'll throw on third down. Caught in the backfield, it's Knox. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Brown wants to pass. Hauls it in. Still on his feet at the 45. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Got rid of it just in time. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. This is a long fourth down try, but the offense stays on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the fourth down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. One more snap coming before halftime. Running back searching for a hole. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Never a doubt. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today.
We're just about ready to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. The big thing now, don't get rattled. It's a seam wide open. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39, a pickup of 15. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Chanticleers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Chanticleers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Handoff to the lone back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Chanticleers decide to punt it away. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out. Kearney on the Jets. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marked it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. He's got an open man. Bulldozes his way through. Touchdown, South Carolina! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to...
Lots of running room. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Handoff to the single running back. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. And the Chanticleers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Quarterback running on the draw. Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. The shot that clears will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. They'll run play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Nolan. Trying to set up the screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And here comes the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. Oh, a lot of space. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the 4th quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
He'll do it himself on the draw. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Power football with the run. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Tries to do it himself on the draw. He did not make it. A stonewall on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Great place to start for this offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He has the 1st and still on his feet. Oh, he's got some space. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They're working that left side. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Second and goal coming up. Tight end now in motion. They'll try the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Will they be able to get that one more yard and stick it in here on third down? Trying to power it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Here's the handoff. And the shot that clears will move the sticks with the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The shot that clears will punt this one away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Quarterback on the keeper. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. It's incomplete, trying a little razzle-dazzle there, but it'll be third down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. One as they just get punched punched in the face and lose by double figures.
Not a lot of drama, but there is a lot to fix on offense, on defense, on special teams. This team, David, they've got a lot to figure out.
Yeah, but you know what, Jesse? The coaches are going to be in a great mood. The bus rides, the plane rides, those will all be real fun. Practice this week, it's going to be a blast.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse